Welcome to episode 19 of the New Knowledge Podcast.
So 19.
Had to hit you guys with another dap up, of course.
The season finale dap
Essential. But yes, as you heard, this is going to be our season finale.
Season 1 of the New Knowledge
Season
Podcast.
1. You have finished watching Season 1 of the New Knowledge Podcast. Amiri going off to Morehouse to be on campus. Me just going back to regular online school.
Right.
So we're gonna take a extended break. Get some fine tuning things for the long distance. The long distance podcast. Dang. Yeah. But we're gonna get it to you. But we just need a little bit of time to get some logistics done, to get maybe some potential episodes under the belt. So when we get back, it's smooth sailing.
But that does not mean you guys cannot still record episodes with us. We are still open. In fact, we have people on deck and have episodes in storage for you guys for the start of our 2021 new season. You know what I'm saying?
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. You know what I'm saying? We're consistent with it. And as well as, we will continue to be as, active on our Instagram as possible as we kind of transition into transforming the New Knowledge Podcast into something bigger than what it is now. Just in terms of working on getting more people on the show, how we work on having multiple people, no matter where they're from. I'll be in Atlanta, Christoph will be here. We're just working with it as much as we can. So stay tuned. I'm actually really excited
we're gonna get some clips out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We're revamping. We're revamping
you know
and retooling.
Making it look better, making sure you guys get that clear quality sound, that clear quality image as well for your YouTubers. But make sure we originate on the podcast platforms.
Yeah, most definitely.
So please stay tuned. I'm over here stuttering because I just can't believe it's our last episode for the season. So sad.
When you get to the end of the season on Netflix,
yeah.
Will you continue watching? Are you still watching?
Yeah, are you still watching? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, but yeah, with that being said, we are the Voices of Tomorrow.
The Warriors of the Unheard.
LA's finest.
My name's Christoph.
My name's Amiri.
And you are listening to the New Knowledge Podcast.
Hey guys, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button before we get into the rest of this episode. We hope you enjoy.
The episode.
Yeah, fuck
it. We got another clip. So, obviously, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's. I was waiting for that one.
I haven't seen you since last year. I don't ever want to hear that. Don't ever say that to me, ever. I haven't seen you since last year.
It's been so long.
Yeah, no. That joke is played out.
Nobody's ever told me that. I think people just knew they was going to get punched in the face.
Yeah, no.
Like Amiri,
don't say that. Don't say that.
Nah, if I swing at you like this, you better beat my ass, because that was weak.
But, so on to the new year. 2021, new year, new vibes. Hopefully, no new problems.
Facts. I think that one of the important things for me was like going into the new year was that I just didn't want issues with nobody, and I feel like I had made a promise to myself that I wouldn't have no bad vibes with people going into this new year, only because I guess this is my year to go into like my first semester of college, like social media. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no problems with people here, no problems with people there. Just cool vibes. Everything, I think that's something that I would enjoy so much, and it's happening for me so far. I get to see people before, so
Depart from the nest.
So, it'll be crazy. I mean, like, you know what? It's a whole different tangent, but it would definitely be crazy if, like, it got canceled. Like, oh, you can't go.
Oh.
But, like, it would be good and bad. Like, because it would be good because I could stay in LA, podcast, better footage, and modeling.
Yeah.
If I go though, it's like
I mean, I was talking to my mom the other day about it. It's just weird being at home. Like, it just feels like high school.
Yeah, there's a.
It just feels like high school with hard classes. That's it.
Yeah, I want to know what it feels like, cause my thing too is, look, bro, I ain't obsessed over no female or nothing like that, right? But my entire life has been a balance of having my male friends and my female friends. So being on the campus with all brothers, you know what I'm saying? That's cool for like smash. You know what I'm saying? But for like longer than 5 weeks, I mean, people might not get that. Okay, so Smash lasted for 5 weeks. I don't know.
Oh, it was a program.
Yeah, it was a program.
Program we went to.
Program
we met at.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Just for clarification.
Clarification, yeah. So we're at the Science Honors Academy. Alright, but anyways, yeah, hold up, let me let that sit.
Didn't be there for 5 weeks.
Yeah, and then like, and you know, after that, it's gonna kind of be like, you know, I'm gonna miss that balance of social interaction. I don't know how it's gonna be.
So how do you feel about that? Because I've never been to an all-boys school or anything like that.
Well, I mean,
you're going straight into one.
Well, you know how like people be on like Zoom and see each other and be like, oh, he's cute. Yeah. I'm gonna private message him his, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's the weirdest. Like, I mean, it's like flattering, but it's low key also like weird. Like you'll be, or like if you're sitting
how
there,
do they see you?
I'm saying like
you don't see them.
Yeah, like I'm saying like if you're sitting there on just chilling there, minding my business in class or chilling there, whatever, you look, blah has followed you. It's like. It's kind of odd. You know
what's crazy though? When people follow me, I get it, but I don't get it. So I was like thinking about, okay, I'm gonna take the underscores off the ends of my Instagram because it's like underscore Miri, underscore Divine, whatever. People are like, why put all those underscores?
Yeah, low key it be like tripping me off too. I'm not holding you. So people it's only because like I texted you. Yeah.
So like people like, why you put all those underscores? And I'm like, bro, because that exact reason. Like if somebody were trying to look my stuff up, they'd be like, oh, he's not on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they will. Yeah. So it's like, but you got Christoph on there. so the niggas, and it's your face. Yeah. Like, so if somebody really wanted to see you, bro,
I guess.
Somebody really wanted to see you. You know what I'm saying? They don't know you like that.
Yeah.
They know you.
I guess it's right there. Yeah.
It's like Christoph.
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Followed by 10 other people that you know. You know what I'm saying? But no, definitely. So for you, I guess we could talk about our New Year's.
How
was New Year's for you? Quarantine time, you know, just to relate to the people.
Nah, it's just not the same. I'm in New York.
Yeah.
So New York, New Year's, you know.
Yeah, I toasted.
It's really fun.
I toasted and recorded it on my phone. I forgot I did that, but like it was just like. I mean, it was nice though. It was my first. I think it was my first New Year's like with my little sister next to me, which is. I guess I didn't really. I mean, it was nice at the moment, but now that I think about it, like that's kind of like that's a really good thing to me because I love family. So that was dope. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Usually it's like got the homies, you know, toasting or whatever. We sneak a. I mean,
it's just not the same.
Yeah, my mom was like, well, we're going for that. But like, it was kind of like, you know, you can go ahead and like, you know, sit.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're gonna get the champagne. I'm like, champagne. All right. Look at us. But it's just not the same. But to New Year's resolutions. You know, everybody every year has all their New Year's resolutions. I seen a whole bunch of people jogging this morning when I was driving in the morning. See a whole bunch of people jogging that first day. So what's your New Year's resolution? I guess.
Well, it is to work out.
I seen so many people. Saw so many people.
It's so sad. Go strong the first day.
Yeah, first day I'm like, dang.
It's like, bro, shouldn't you read?
I can't even cross.
Don't try, bro. Like,
dang, I can't even make a right turn here. Everybody jogging.
But New Year's resolutions. Wow. I mean, I don't want to make too much space in between the podcasts or whatever, so it's like not awkward silence. But I definitely think that one of my biggest resolutions is just to have another it's not really a resolution, but I guess a goal. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I have to resolve anything, but a goal. That's where it comes from, right? Resolution, resolve.
Yeah.
Right? That makes sense. I honestly don't understand.
It's usually something that like you haven't done.
Yeah, that's how I have to do.
I have to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Something that you lacking in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's nothing for that. Matter of fact, the end of 2020 was kind of prosperous push into this year. In fact, unlike most people, I wish that, I mean, I don't, okay. I say this with hesitation, but I do kind of wish that the energy in 2020 and the opportunities that were kind of unfolding for themselves continue to roll over into this year. I was gonna rephrase that and say I wish 2020 continued, but I'm like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
That was a nice movie. Cut. We out.
Cut.
But I definitely think that's one of my things though. It's like a lot of opportunities were happening for me, and I guess one of my resolutions is that I want to take advantage of more opportunities. I didn't do my scholarships like I said I would. I didn't, I wasn't on top of kind of hanging out with people socially or whatever, and making sure I can make opportunities for that even in this, quarantine time. But like, once again, I did benefit in some ways from it, but I don't have many things I would want to resolve. I just want to continue on the path of prosperity that I kind of started for myself once I picked myself out of the mental gutter that quarantine put me into. Because now I'm figuring, we've been in quarantine for so long, it's like, okay, I can't keep being, depressed, I can't keep being sad and anxious, like, when I said, like, keep being, like, anxious, you know what I'm saying, and just procrastinating on productivity. It's like, guess my resolution is, get up, continue the wave I was on. There's no 2021 new year, new me, you know what I'm saying? There's never really been that, with the exception of the time where I chose not to be violent no more, which is like way back. Yeah. And since then, I've been a pretty consistent, improving, prosperous person in my point of view, fuck everybody else's point of view. So it's like, continue to be that, support, my friends, my family. What about you?
I don't know, mine's just probably just show more love, like, I feel like, just like, as people we don't, or it's like show people their flowers before they're gone. And I feel like, like 2020, you just saw, so many people, they're gone.
You know what's cool?
And you didn't get to, and you didn't show, show them their flowers while they were here, whether that's, like Chadwick Boseman or Pop Smoke or, Kobe Bryant, I mean, Kobe got hella flowers while he was here. But I mean, the point is, just to like show more love, like in the now versus, I'm gonna show it then. Like, you see something, you appreciate it, say it right then and there.
I think that's the biggest lesson I learned. I like it was crazy, we're counting down, and then we get a message that somebody from the church passed away. Yeah. And it's like, it's that awkward feeling of like, how do I, you learn, I'm not good with dealing with passing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? In fact, it surprises me when I feel something when somebody's like gone. And that's like a whole little thing I work on myself. But
that's like the only time I really feel something, to be honest.
Really, yeah, it's like, for me, it's like I lost my my uncle, and my mom's uncle, but my uncle, and it's like, I heard it and I thought about it, and I literally chose to just be like my excuse was like, the elderly passed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and kind of shrugged it off my shoulder for a while, whatever. And then once I learned that somebody else died, and then I saw this one picture of like all the celebrities and like Breonna Taylor and everything who died. I think Shade Room posted it or something.
Oh yeah.
And then I was just thinking, I was like, dang, bro, like a lot of loss that has such an impact on the progress made within the year. It's like, how do you just like, I guess, or how do you move forward in a brighter light? What do you take from that? What do you take from death, from the end? Or like, you know what I'm saying? That, or especially unexpected ends. I don't think any end this year was expected, which is the reason why. And I know most ends are like not expected, but sometimes you have reasonable, you know what I'm saying? These were like all weird circumstances and violence. And so it's just like, I guess my hope for 2020 and my goal, 2021, I'm already doing it. And my goal or whatever is to just make sure that everybody continues to be, I guess, uplifting. I definitely will kind of adopt your thing where it's like, pay respects.
Just show love. Yeah, just show love now. Like, you don't know how like how like long or how much that takes you when like if something like God forbid something unexpected happens. You live knowing that you showed them their love that they deserved. You don't live thinking, oh, I should have shown them. I should I should have told my guy Miri I appreciate him. I should have,
Yeah.
Because you never know in life. You really don't. Damn, that's so sad.
That was
damn. Let's get cheered up.
So season finale of the New Knowledge Podcast. So I guess what we can start off is what is it first from both me and Christoph? We want to thank you guys so much for everything that you've done throughout 2020 for us. Like yo, shout out to everybody, bro. Like it's insane. I was looking at the Instagram and I'm scrolling through and it's you see progress, like you see growth. And progress and maturity. Just scrolling through there, watching the different videos, laughing. Like how can you still laugh at something you already said and you watch multiple? Just I don't know. It's just something about it where it's like I think that's one of my most proudest. We do that too. A topic of that is like, what is your most proud moment of 2020, right? And I definitely have a top 3, but the podcast is up there. You know what I'm saying?
Probably graduating.
Oh yeah, that was a big.
Probably graduating.
I forgot how.
But I was just looking like
I forgot I graduated.
I mean, 2020's been so long.
I did graduate.
Like, just think about if you even just picture in March when we left.
Dang.
Like that feels like 2-3 years ago.
Without a mask.
Yeah, maskless.
Maskless.
But yeah, because I was looking like through like pictures and stuff of just like this year, and it was like I was talking about it because a couple of my friends, Sam and Maya. I don't know if you met Maya, but Sam was on the podcast. Shout out to Sam.
Shout out to Sam, episode 7.
But we were talking about like the same thing, like about 2020, and they were saying because they had a rough 2020. I think everybody had a rough 2020.
Yeah.
But some obviously had rougher than others, whether that's with family or
jobs, etc.
Family, jobs, relationships, all sorts of stuff.
All sorts of stuff.
But I was looking at it from like a brighter perspective. Like, I think I did more in 2020 than I did in any other year.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I, for one, found like all of my closest friends. Like 2020
did all of them. All the weak links out.
Speeded up the process of just cutting people off.
Yeah.
And that's not like me cutting people off. Like literally, God came in and
He's like,
literally, God made a whole entire pandemic.
Yeah.
Just for us to, because I mean, even though obviously it's nothing to like joke about, but literally God came in, and obviously whether it's like, if you just think about it, like the political stuff that went on during the summer, like none of that would have happened if all of us weren't sitting at home waiting to get outside. Like waiting for something.
Yeah.
Like waiting for some like sort of call for action. Like literally something that doesn't happen ever on earth. Happened like the last time it happened was like 100 years ago. Happens this year to get us.
You're a perfect vision.
And get like literally like
dang,
divine intervention. That's what it's literally divine intervention.
Yeah, it's like
because it took all of this for us to start seeing some social change or start realizing that there's a need for social change, or even realizing like to be honest, I think if the pandemic didn't happen, I think Trump would probably be reelected. Probably. I mean,
probably
no cap.
Yeah,
probably. I'm saying like it took all of this for this to happen. So I guess you kind of have to like look at like the silver lining of it. So like, I mean, I graduated, started a podcast, found all of my super close friends who, going on trips with, and we'll probably continue to go on trips throughout college. So like you kind of have found like that group,
right.
I've
been thinking to the future like
you found you found out more things about your family. Definitely. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, looking back now, obviously 2020 has been a wild ride.
But I wouldn't be as so pessimistic as I was back then,
Or I mean, I guess it's like you always like you always like shit on stuff when you're going through it.
Yeah.
Like while you're taking a class, you're just like, man, what the? Like, but then at the end, you're like, I actually learned something. Like, you know? So I feel like that's what it is.
And it will prove to be useful in the future.
I was like, damn, all year. When is 2020 going to end? Now it's 2021. I look back and I'm like,
crap actually ended.
Growth.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think that, one of the biggest lessons I learned for sure is necessity. Necessity and priority.
Oh, shit.
Bro, necessity and priority.
You found out what you really needed.
I found out what I needed and how to prioritize need over want. Like, it seems as if now it's first nature for me to do something that I need to do over something I want to do. So, I think that has to be one of the biggest lessons I learned because it applies, it's so versatile. It applies to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like prioritizing also learning how to prioritize my personal needs over the needs of somebody else, even though I may care for them or whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of like that thing where you're talking about God came and kind of weaved out all the unnecessary things you focus on that you didn't really need. Yeah. Right? Attention that you gave into something that you didn't really need to give into. Yeah. Right? Whether it was binge watching a television show that wasn't good or like, you know what I'm saying?
I know. I do not binge watch no television. Like I just didn't have the time.
Yeah, just
except
for Power.
Hey, y'all get on that.
Yeah,
Power.
Get on Power.
6 seasons, then you get on the Ghost.
Hey.
Then you get on the Ghost. Hey.
That's the show.
Hey, if you take anything from this episode, watch Power. Watch Power.
No doubt. So yeah, there's that, and then it's just been so much of a year, and it's like I feel like I repeat myself and I'm recapping things I've already said before.
This is the recap. This is the season finale.
Season finale. I think something fun that we could talk about is what was your favorite moment from season 1 of the New Knowledge Podcast?
From season 1, favorite moment.
What's your favorite episode?
Favorite episode? First dates and FaceTime. That's definitely my favorite episode. Because if y'all want to take anything, any sort of... If y'all want to get game, listen to the truth. Get the truth. The truth about first dates, FaceTimes, friendships. There was a whole bunch of stuff.
That's all.
That one was like...
But we got so many...
Yeah, I'm not going to say... Yeah,
and it's certified that's literally a piece you can show to your that episode you can listen to or show to friends and family and elders. Everybody will understand and pull something important from that episode, which is
Or Black Men Don't Cheat.
That's my favorite. That was your favorite? That's my favorite episode. Black Men Don't Cheat is my favorite episode. Cause and we dropped some solid gems. We destroyed that best friend. We destroyed that best friend. That crap is over.
We're gonna have to have somebody on who disagrees.
Who disagrees?
Obviously.
That's another thing too. I think since we're recapping, I remember in another episode, it'll be dope if you guys can quote me from it. But I definitely said that I want somebody on here who disagrees with what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? It is fun to feed off of Christoph and blah blah blah. And we rarely our little they're not disagreements. They're just change your perspective slightly. Yeah. But for somebody to completely disagree, you know what I'm saying? And I have to learn how to be hostile. I mean, not to be hostile. How to not be hostile.
So that could be our New Year's resolution for this podcast.
Oh yeah, the new goal.
The new goal. Having people on
that disagree.
Vastly disagree.
That vastly disagree.
Yeah.
Don't like black people.
Oh no.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just speaking. I'm sorry.
Because I can't swing.
I got excited.
I can't swing through the Zoom call.
You know what I'm saying? I can just blow up your computer.
Yeah.
Engineers over here.
But yeah, so
wow.
Dang. What a year.
What a year. So we have favorite episode, but favorite moment. You have anything specific that you think, anything that you could pull from the podcast that has just been
just the vibes with the music at the begining.
Oh yeah, that was
the vibes.
That's classic. There's so much unseen footage of us vibing to all types of music.
Oh yeah, man. We got a whole bunch of unreleased stuff. We got a whole bunch.
I still think this is gonna come out like later, like when we pop off, you know what I'm saying, get famous or whatever. Yeah.
We keep it in.
We keep it tucked. Yeah, that's definitely has to be like I think we've done some things that are like new knowledge things, you know what I'm saying? I think that's another my favorite I think moment. It's gonna sound corny, but it was the creation. But the reason why it was the creation was because in that moment, we were just like, it was just the same way we come up with episode topics, same way. It was just so casual and natural. It was just like, decided through different names and stuff like that. It was new knowledge. It's like, new knowledge.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. That took us forever to figure out.
It took us forever. That's the reason why we lagged, bro. It took like a month. It took us a month.
Yeah, y'all thought that we just like popped up with it. Nah, we were thinking about making a podcast for like a cool month and a half, bro. And we just couldn't find a name.
I was like, you good? You got to school yet? You good? You good? You good? You good? Like,
but I actually talked to somebody yesterday who was talking about making a podcast. And I gave him the gems, the Spreaker, obviously.
Right.
But I guess, for us to cap it all off, this whole, like, production, because I guess now it is a production. We're in 4K. Or 1080p.
So what you guys will see it. We're in high def. We're in high def.
We're clear.
Yeah, we're clear. We're clear. You know, pure. And this one is for sure pure.
But just to cap off this episode, this first season.
It's crazy how we're saying that, bro. It's just,
really, like when you want to just do something, just like
do it.
Just do it. Like it's.
Do it all night.
It's not all that like it will be difficult, obviously, for whatever it is.
The hardest part is starting.
Yeah, literally, like as the hardest part was just us figuring out like, so we doing at your house, or it was literally just that. Yeah. So, just for the new year, I know you guys are trying to do new things. Just start. Yeah. And if you fall flat on your face and realize it's not for you, at least you say you tried.
When in doubt, just start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, just to piggyback off of what he said, we are open to giving you guys gems on how to continue to improve your brand. If there's anything that we started off of, within the first couple of episodes we were already on, we barely had 50 listeners consistently, right? And we were already on top of, we're trying to get other people to support the brand, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we want to help support you guys and want to be a platform, and not want to be anymore. We are a platform that to help inspire you guys is just start. Like, start doing something that you love. Take up something that you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's Legos, right? Whether it's that one girl you haven't hit up or whatever. It's that one dude you haven't hit up or whatever. Go watch a few episodes and come back with some new game. Come back with some new advice. Learn that as much as we talk, and we learned this where it can seem that sometimes going deep can be a little scary. Like, deep diving into your own personality, into your own multidimensional being can be a little scary. But once you realize that it's just be yourself.
Oh God, I realized this yesterday. This is low-key therapy.
Yeah. And it's therapeutic.
Yeah. It's literally therapy.
Yeah.
Like, except I'm not paying you $400 an hour to listen to me talk. Like,
yeah.
It's therapeutic.
And it's a space, it's a therapeutic space as well. So dang, man, I mean, for all that we've done, for the 21, 22 episodes that we've released since July, it was hard coming up with a date to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Wow, you've listened to
episode 19, end of season 1.
The final episode of season 1 of the New Knowledge Podcast.
Stay up, stay safe.
Love you all.
Stay dangerous.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Season finale.
Finale. All right.